Good morning students. Today we are going to learn the chapter Food and Health. Do you know how many components of foods are there? Means how many types of components the food does have. So here I will tell you the components of food. So there are 4 kinds of components of food. Number 1, carbohydrates. Second, protein. Third, vitamins and minerals, and the fourth is fat. First, here I will tell you about carbohydrates. Carbohydrate is a food which is very essential for our growth because it contain example here I am giving. It contain wheat, rice, dal and many other more things. So the carbohydrates is more essential for us or our in body. Number 2, proteins. Proteins contain example like milk pulses and many more. And vitamins and minerals are containing here example. Vitamins and minerals, first it contain fruits and vegetable. And the fats is contained by like butter, oil, ghee and many more. So these were the examples of the what and what does these foods of components contain. Here now I will going to teach you about here I will tell you now about each of the food, means in definition. Here carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, and here I will tell you why these of proteins are important for our body. Carbohydrates give us energy. It gives us energy, which is more essential for our body. And the protein is also required but not in much quantities. Proteins, it give us energy and good for our health. Good for our health. Now here, after protein, what does it come? Vitamins. Vitamins is most required for our body after carbohydrate because it contains fruits and vegetable, which is most required for our body. Fruit and vegetable is most required for our body. Now, after that, fats. Fat. Our body need very less amount of fat. Because if our body will get fat, so we will not able to do the proper work. And fat is needed in very less quantities because it make us fat and it take oily things like oil, butter, ghee that do not make our body healthy and fit. That's why the fat is required in very less amount. Now here I will tell you about roughage and water. As everybody know, our body is made up of 70%. So that's why our body need more water. Try to drink 8 to 9 glasses of water daily. Because it make our body fit. So that's why we need a water to our diet also. Now what is roughage? In your mind it will be going, what is roughage? What is roughage? Now you would be also thinking, what is roughage? So here I will tell you what is roughage. The fiber which is present in a food is called roughage. The fiber present in food is called roughage. So the fiber which is present in a food, like if you have seen a mango seed like this, how the fibers like thin it's come out of that is the fiber, and that also present roughage. Here you have seen a banana, like how a peeling sides come from it, so that is also a roughage. Now here let's come on the topic. Next topic, balanced diet. What is balanced diet? First, what is balanced diet? Balanced diet is a chart which required which help to identify, means how many quantities of food does our body require. So here I am going to make a balanced diet chart. So first here it will require carbohydrates, then vitamins and minerals, and this next is proteins, and the last one is fats. This we have written down because the carbohydrates is in much quantities. We need much quantities of carbohydrates. That's why we have written it's in a much quantity. And the vitamins and minerals also need, but not it means it's need but less than carbohydrates. And protein is also required but much less than vitamins and minerals. Fat is required in very less quantities. This is required in very less quantities to our body, for our body. That's why everybody tells us do not eat much quantities of ghee like butter, because they contain fats. Oil like thing contain fats. That's why we need a very less amount of fats, not in daily routine but sometime. And fat is also required for our body but not in much quantities. That's why fat is at a very last point or a less point. Now here I am going to tell you about each points or each components of the balanced diet. The carbohydrates. As I told you about carbohydrates, vitamins, protein and fats. Now here I am going to tell you what is balanced diet. Do you know what is balanced diet? So So here the balance diet is a chart which required the all quantities of the food in the proper diet, in the proper way, that how many food does a body required, means this the body, and how much the food is required. Like this, our body is made up of half of the water, and our body needs this amount of fat, this amount of protein, this amount of minerals, and this amount of fat, carbohydrate, because in noon or in a lunch you eat dal, chawal, that also have a carbohydrate. That's why this we need. Now what? Now here next topic is about disease. Do you know what is meaning of a health? Meaning of the health is means about disease. So what is disease? Do you know how the disease are caused? How the disease are caused? Do you know? If you don't know, the disease are caused by our careless. Means if we are not in proper kind of food, if our body do not require proper kind of balanced diet, that's why we got diseases. Now how many types of diseases are? 2 types. There are 2 types of diseases, number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is communicable disease. Communicable disease. What is communicable disease? What is this? What is this? Communicable disease are disease which can spread from one infected person to other infected means other health one person. This is the health person and this is infected. Now here like coronavirus, from one person it can spread from second person. Means if you have a coronavirus, it can spread from other person, and the coronavirus is translated from flu, cough. That's why this is the communicable disease, means which can spread from one person to other. Now what is non-communicable diseases? Non-communicable diseases are which cannot spread from one person to other. Which could not spread from one person to other. That is called non-communicable diseases. And like example, stomach, headache, stomachache. Headache and stomachache, you cannot give your headache to anybody else or your stomachache to anybody else. That is called non-communicable disease. And like the communicable, which we have a cough which can spread from one person to other, is called communicable disease, and non-communicable which cannot spread from one person to other. Now what is vaccine? What is vaccine? This is the part of disease only. Vaccination. What in your mind it will be creating? What is vaccination? Vaccination is a kind of injection which is given to a born baby, because the disease means there are different kinds of disease that could not they could not harm the born baby. That's why the vaccination is given to the small baby, means newborn baby. For that is vaccination. Now the vaccination is there is not in your class not much about vaccination. So here let's come on next topic. Next topic is how to get safe from diseases. Now you would be thinking how to get. How to get safe from the germs or disease. The disease is caused by the germs. So here germs. So the germs are means to get safe from germs. First thing, cover the food Cover the food. If you will not cover the food and if you eat that food, how you will know which kind of insect have touched, how many people have touched it. Now, second point, wash your hand before and after eating very properly, because how many things you have touched, like if I am touching a board, if this board having a germ, small germs, then it will contain in my hand, and with the same hand if I eat the food, then the germs will go into my mouth and that can harm to our inside body organs. That's why everyone tells that wash your hand before eating and after eating too. And now do not take bath in rainy season, because you know the rainy season contains salty water which can harm to our body. That's why do not, if you have taken the bath, first take a bath with a Dettol or any kind of Dettol sanitizer, means anything Dettol. And if you have not taken, so that's good. If you have taken, so if don't take, that will be good for you, because you can get flu, cough. So that's why we need to get safe from germs. Now here I am going to give you some examples of communicable disease and what it can cause by. Means what is it causing? These two. Here I am going to tell you about that. So here, these are the communicable disease, means which can spread, how I have told. So here I am giving you the 6 example, but now here I have written first 3. Flu. How the flu is caused by a virus, and the symptom of it is how you will feel in this virus, means how you will feel on this: throating throat, running nose, fever, headache, cough. And what is preventing and cure, means how you can prevent it: taking medicine, plenty of a rest for this. Now the next is measles, that is caused by a virus, and in this running nose, heavy fever, cough, reading, and eyes, means redness of our eyes. Now next is the preventing of this is vaccination at early age, means you should get vaccination that I have told about vaccination, so it should get in early age only. Now chicken pox. I think you have heard the name of chicken pox. That is also caused by the virus, and the symptoms of it is fever, headaches, throat, means gale mein सूखा पड़ना. This is the meaning of throat, and the fever means you are not getting proper, means not getting proper energy to your body, and means redness on the face and small, you can call it dana also, small symptoms on your face. Now the preventing and the cure of this is vaccination at age, medicine, cool bath and bed rest. Means you should take medicines, or you should get vaccine early only, and cool bath, ठंडे पानी से नहाना, and bed rest, taking the proper rest for that. Now here are next 3 diseases of communicable disease. First is corona, means this is caused by a bacteria, and you know the bacteria is means it's harmful to our body, and the symptom of it is vomiting, destroying, and death, means you will not feel much well, you cannot go out, and if you cannot, means you will not feel better, and you have to take a bed rest for 1 to 2 months. And preventing and cure of this is drink lots of fluids, take a medicine, means take lots of fluids, like means liquid like things. Now malaria, you have heard the name of malaria. It is caused by a insects, which is very harmful to our body. That's why, and it is mostly caused in rainy season. and that is protozoa, means it's caused by protozoa. Now the symptoms of is fever, chilly, sweets and headache and body ache. Means you will feel fever, chilly, sweets, means you will get very hot sweats and headache and body ache too. Medicine can be, and preventing and cure of this is medicine can be taken on time. Drip, use moisture nets, means you should drip the any kind of net like cloth and means put on your head. Now typhoid is the very biggest, means not much big, but it is very harmful to our body. That is also bacteria. In this how you will feel is headache, body ache, fever and diarrhea. Means your head will ache, your body will ache and you will have a fever. And I might think somebody have vomiting too in typhoid. Now the preventing and cure of this is taking medicine and dripping boiled water, food without oil, meat and spices and bed rest. Means you should not have a food without oil. In this means not with oil and much spicy kind things. You know what is science in context? Means in the chapter, what you means in the chapter, the main point that is called science in context. Today's science in context for this chapter is the fresh the food we eat, the healthier will be. Means the food which you eat with healthy, with covered food. If you eat that will be healthy for you. And breakfast is the most important meal for a day, as it gives our body and mind required nutrients and energy to carry out of function for the rest of the day. We should never skip breakfast. Means breakfast, if you go to school, you have a lunch, then breakfast. So first, it's very important to have breakfast. And that is most required for your body. Now here are some kind of diseases. Means that how it is that is caused by vitamins. So here I will tell you that kind of diseases. There are only 4 kinds of that kinds of diseases. Number 1 is that is caused by vitamin C. C definition. And number second one is this is caused by vitamin C. And number third is caused by protein definition. And number fourth is caused by iodine. That is caused by iodine. Now here I will tell you means which kind of disease causes by this. Number 1 disease is that is caused by vitamin C. That is scurvy. Scurvy is a disease which is present in our teeth, and our teeth require vitamin C in very good amount. That is the disease causes this is a disease which is caused by vitamin C. In this disease, your teeth will get here I am showing you. See this. Your teeth will get start aching, and means it will get starting this one. Here you can see. Now next disease is caused by vitamin C. This is also vitamin D. This is also caused by vitamin D, and that is rickets. You have in rickets, what is happening here I am telling you. In rickets, the body means our bones get tilted. this is my hand. Here it is straight. And your hand will, in that cricket, your leg will get like this, tilted. Here I am showing you the picture, so you can see. So this is the cricket. Now about protein. What does the causes by the KOLS means not preventing of protein, means not having the proper amount of protein. That is Communicable. Communicable. How the Communicable is means that is about our body do not have protein, and means you're like this. The muscles you will not having proper muscles. Your bones will be getting seen from above your body. Here you can see this is the picture of Communicable. Now next is about iodine. That is of butyrate. That is caused by iodine. That salt contain iodine. If you were not eating salty things, that means you will not get iodine, and that can cause gout. And here I am showing the picture. Your neck will come out, means this will get squeezed. So here you can see this is. So students, in this module you have learned about food and health chapter. Please like our channel and subscribe it. Thank you.